What's up, everybody? Baby Huey here, out for day number 4 of Aftershock in Sacramento. Super excited to talk to Mike's Dead. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Dude, super awesome to talk to you. First off, how was it today for you?
It was good. It's hot. It's hot.
Yes.
I played here 2 years ago. It was hotter. So
Yes, we
You know
talked
what I mean?
about that. So for people you're watching, you can see we don't have a roof over us, but
no, we don't.
for the last few years, we were in a tent, and last year I would say it was definitely like 15. Actually, yeah, the last 2 years it was like 15 degrees hotter.
When we played, it was like 96 out, and we played at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
On that Coors Light stage.
Yes.
All the far stage.
Yeah.
Sun was like directly where it is right now.
Yeah.
On us in 95-degree heat. And I was like, I've never hated a performance the way I hate this one right now. I was melting.
I mean, that's the, here we are in California. We have,
I get it.
California sunshine weather. But yes, for festival days, it could be a lot to deal with.
I feel bad for like the festival attendees. It's
totally
rough. Like it's one thing if you're an artist, you're running around on stage, but you only got to do it for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Versus, I'm going for 8 hours, 4 days in a row.
A week, yeah.
Fuck no.
I know. I'm like, dude, and I'm here in the press area, and I'm trying to stay under
I'm
the trees.
ducking under this.
Yeah, I know. You and I.
Branch.
So we're in the back corner. Strategically, that was done on purpose, so we can have the trees providing shade for us throughout the day. So
you guys sniped a good spot.
Yes, I would think so. We've been very lucky, very fortunate. So, but yeah, for you, playing Aftershock, which is known for hard rock, metal, it's become a NorCal, institution, staple.
Yeah.
Just a regular. It's been such an incredible thing we have here to look forward to every year. For you, with coming with the rap, hip hop, rap metal background, how's that for you to come to a show when you got Slayer fans and fans of hard rock and metal? Is
Iron Maiden and shit.
Iron Maiden. Yeah. Is that a challenge for you?
No, I think that the type of music that I make comes across very authentic, and I think that's all that a rock fan cares about at the end of the day.
Okay.
I know a lot of diehard metal fans.
Yeah.
Like Children of Bodom or what's that band? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Children of Bodom, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of level, like Ginger, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Ginger's playing.
Exactly, like very genty metalcore stuff like that, or metal and metalcore. Plenty of them listen to good hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because the beats are good, they're tight, it's authentic. At the end of the day, people love authentic music, and so I've never had a problem playing all of these fests. When it comes to like you're saying, more of an old head audience, because they're more like, all right, cool, you're doing something different, and they kind of appreciate it. They might not love it, but they might be like, cool, I see what you're doing, I get it.
It's interesting you talk about that because, obviously I've been working at my radio station, the rock station in San Francisco, for over 19 years now. And so I'm very much passionate about the state of rock music, obviously doing whatever we can to keep rock out there in the mainstream. I know it's a challenge with, there's so much music out there,
it's
different
noise.
genres.
Yeah,
a lot of noise to fight through. It's been interesting, though, one, I feel like there's been a resurgence of rap metal.
There has. Nu metal in itself kind of died. Not that it died, but you know what I mean. All the
it goes in waves.
All the preliminary big nu metal bands, Biscuits touring again, but a little bit. They kind of went away for a while.
Yep.
A lot of those bands, Slipknot was obviously around because they've always been pop culture. But other than that, nu metal kind of went away for a bit. And it was more focused on the emo metalcore phase for a bit, and now it's just kind of making its way back to people appreciating it, and then you have the younger bands that are providing their take, I guess, trying things new and trying to provide stuff to the scene. That's not obviously the same ripoff of old nu metal bands.
Yeah.
You have plenty of artists doing that,
which
I hate. But I think that at the end of the day, it's I make industrial at the end of the day. It's industrial hip-hop, it's industrial metal, whatever you want to call it. And I think for, older heads, right? Or, not old, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Got people in
Mature.
their people
veterans.
in their 50s that grew up on Manson and grew up on Nails and grew up on Rammstein and stuff like that. They hear this and they're like, holy fuck, I've missed this. I've missed this authenticity and this type of music in the scene. So typically, when we play, we've toured with Ice Nine Kills and In This Moment and Motionless in White, and you'd be surprised. A lot of, I go to merch after the set, try to help sling some merch and say what's up to fans. And a lot of people that come up are typically older. and they're like, dude, I have missed this type of music.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we found you guys, and I'm happy that you're doing this style of music.
Well, it's such a trip because like we talked to Silly Goose on Thursday.
Yeah, I know them.
And it's I asked them like, what are your influences? Because they're a band in their 20s.
They're a big Limp Bizkit
yeah,
band.
but like I'm shocked because like when Limp Bizkit got big, I was in high school, and so I was in it. I had a red New York Yankees hat. Like I was, but it's amazing to me a band that's much younger than me to like have that influence. So it's just like, how do you even discover that? Like even for yourself, like how do you like discover some of these older bands and that influence your style?
Since I come more from the hip hop side of things, it was really funny because I didn't know a lot of these bands.
Okay.
I would never try to sit here and try to like lie to you and be like, oh, dude, I grew up on Slipknot. I didn't. Mm-hmm. I grew up on like hip hop and metalcore, like early metalcore, which was like back in the day of like the Hey John, What's Your Name Again level of Devil Wears Prada, like Seosin, Under Oath, early Bring Me, like Chelsea Smile level shit.
Yep.
And then mixed in with like MF Doom and Big L and Big Pun and like New York style boom bap hip hop.
Yeah.
That's where I come from. I didn't fucking know Manson. I knew of Marilyn Manson. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know Rammstein existed. Mm-hmm. I never listened to Slipknot. Mm-hmm. I never listened to Manson or Nails, any of these bands, other than like playing garage band or rock band.
Yeah.
That was it. I have a very strange upbringing, not strange, but peculiar upbringing with music. And over COVID, I write and produce everything. Mm-hmm. So for a while, it was more hip-hop oriented. I didn't know how to play guitar. Mm-hmm. So it was more piano and large 808s and blown out shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then COVID, I had a fuck ton of time. Mm-hmm. So I sat there, and my guitarist at the time, and we started exchanging lessons and learned how to play guitar. And a lot of the music that I was naturally writing, I had friends that were like, dude, this sounds kind of like Manson. I was like, huh? And they're like, yeah, this one sounds kind of Rammstein-y. And I was like, huh? And I was like, all right, cool, now I got to go do my research. Gotcha. I need to go backlog and backtrack and be like, oh, holy shit, these riffs, like the style of riffs that I'm writing and the type of music organically sounds like this. Wow. That's way cooler. I can appreciate this now way more than being a band that's like, I want to make music that sounds like this, and I want to do this, and I got to be a cookie cutter band.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. That's why I think our music comes across, or my music comes across way more authentic, because it's like, yo, I'm just making my music. I don't really give a fuck what anyone else is doing. I kind of just make my own shit, and if people like it, people like it. Like, I don't know.
No, that's fascinating to hear, just how you were able to, you organically was doing your own style of music, and then people, acknowledge, some similarities, whatever, and you've gone back and done the research. So respect for you to take the time and go back, look at it. But I forgot what it was. I think I was watching like the Punk Rock NBA on YouTube or something, and Finn on there, I remember he said like he noticed there was a trend for a while. There was a lot of, I guess he called it like SoundCloud rappers who started doing emo or so it was like a lot of rappers who were dipping in the rock, and he said he thinks that's important for rock to stay alive. People from who are big in other genres to dip their toes in the rock or form rock bands.
I think that
for the goodness of rock.
I think that music is circular.
Okay.
Like at the end of the day, it goes in waves.
Yeah.
As far as trends, right? Like right now we're in the rock trend a little bit, I think. What we saw, at least for me, I'm 29. 10 years ago, it was mumble rap.
Yeah.
It was, think about it. Like, it was young. Everyone wanted to be Young Thug and Future and all those types of artists. After that, you had the development of like the underground, like SoundCloud scene. You got Ghostmane, Puya, Suicide Boys.
Yes.
Everyone suddenly wanted to be that. And then it was like that merged into the Lil Peep era. That's where you get the emo shit. Everyone wanted to make sad boy, goth boy click music.
Yes.
And then everyone finally gravitated to pop punk.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it just goes in a fucking circle, and everyone's like, I want to be like MGK, and I want to do this, and I want to make this regurgitated pop punk music. And it was like that quickly went away, and then it was more like, we want to make rock now. Well, and that's what I've been seeing is like a lot of those hard like pop punk bands that wanted to be pop punk suddenly started making harder and harder music, and everyone's chasing Octane and everyone's chasing this.
Yep.
It's like, dude, just pick a fucking genre and do what you're going to do. I think that it's okay to grow as an artist, right? Like I came from the hip hop side. It's okay to do that, but do it authentically. Don't just like chase trends. Because right now what I think is going to be a thing is like metalcore is Dude, like look at Motionless,
right now.
bro. Look at Motionless.
Yeah.
We just did a couple shows with them in May.
Incredible.
It was them and in this moment headliner,
Okay.
co-headliner.
Yeah,
brother, they are alive and well. They're doing great.
incredible. They just played WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I was in
that's what
Philadelphia.
I'm saying. Like
that,
for Motionless being a band of 20 years to suddenly hit this crazy jump, it's really cool. But it's because it's the trend, or not the trend, but like it's what's hot right now.
Yeah,
I think in the next few years you'll start to see a resurgence of like metal, like back to like the, like Ginger and all those types of bands. Or you'll also, the trend could suddenly be pop music again. I think that's emerging for the first time in the last like 5 years. There's been no real good pop stars other than like Billie Eilish and a couple.
My coworkers got me onto Sabrina Carpenter.
Dude, yeah, but this is where exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So as a producer, I listen to everything. Like I actually consume a lot of different music because I'm a producer first. Yeah, dude, look at pop. The state of pop right now is you actually are getting new up-and-coming young pop stars. Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan.
Yes.
But this is the thing, is like the youth follows that.
Yeah.
Old heads will listen to whatever the fuck they want to listen to for Iron Maiden until they're 80 years old.
Yeah.
So no one cares. It's more of what the youth is listening to. And right now, the youth is listening to pop again.
It's so trippy because I'm based in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So Outside Lands in San Francisco back in August, Sabrina Carpenter was one of the headliners.
Yeah.
And so my coworker was like, "Oh my God, you gotta check her out." I'm like, "Okay, I'll check it out." Even though I'm known as a metalhead, punk rocker, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm down. Check it out. And I'm watching her, and it just reminded me of like a lot of the pop stars from like the TRL
early on, right?
Early 2000s,
the Britney
late
era.
90s, early 2000s. I'm like, she's awesome. Like the music's catchy and all that.
I think it comes down to, I hate beating a dead horse, but authenticity. Like pop stars are really about their shit. They've got an image, a show, a thing that they're trying to show to people. And I think especially if you're a younger, you're a kid right now, you're growing up on so many options. You said it was noise earlier. I said it was noise. Sorry. Some of that just cuts through and it works. I think that's why Chappell Roan's cool. Like she has her own thing that she's very much trying to do that's very unique in the pop sense. And then you have metal bands that are unique.
Yeah.
But I think that right now that's what metal needs and rock needs to keep it alive, is you have to keep pushing the genres and pushing the limits. If not, you're going to get regurgitated dad rock. And unfortunately, as much as I can say, yeah, that's cool, I don't think it's cool, to be honest. I think that dad rock most of the time sucks. And I'm not going to name bands because that's just being a hater. I am a hater, but I'm not going to be an asshole. At the end of the day, it's just like, we've all seen these bands be around for 20 years. It's the same fucking headliners on this festival. You got to get something new, man. That's why I like what Bring Me's doing. I like what Sleep Token's doing. I like what Bad Omens is doing.
Dude, Sleep Token, Bad Omens, both.
Okay, Sleep Token's a religious experience when you see them live.
Oh my God,
they're fucking incredible.
Just go from like metal into like jazz, impromptu fusion. Oh my God.
But that's what I'm saying, and I think that's why you see these bands hit these jumps. I don't think it's overnight success in rock anywhere. And if it is, you're going to die out really fast.
Yeah.
I think you need to be around, tell your story, create a foundation and like a backlog, a catalog of things. That way, when you do have that one song that just connects, I can't remember, The Summoning, I think it was for Sleep Token,
yes.
right?
Oh yeah.
Everyone went to their back catalog and went, wait a minute, this band's been around for 10 years and they're fucking sick, and all their back catalog is also sick, and all their new music's also sick. Same thing with Bad Omens.
And dude,
but you see
Bad
where I'm
Omens
coming
is
from.
so damn catchy.
But you see where I'm coming from.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Dude, oh my God. You should have like a music podcast.
Dude, I talk about this shit all the time. I think that's why I try not to get into my head about my own music, because the project's only been around for like 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like, dude, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. And it sucks to eat shit half the time and like, play the early slots and do the things and compete for tours all the fucking time. And it's not easy at this level. And I think eventually it becomes worth it because you have those moments. Yeah. Jelly Roll is a perfect example. Yeah. Dude has been a rapper for 25 years. Yep. I live in Nashville. He's Nashville's sweetheart. I can't go anywhere without hearing.
How many people I met today all live in Nashville? I mean, I know it's
a lot of people
city.
do. A lot of people do. I'm actually moving, but I've lived there for the last 4 years.
Okay. It's incredible.
But dude, Jelly Roll is a perfect example. He has been around. He's been tried and true for 25 years and was like a hometown hero for Nashville, and then suddenly just went nuclear. Yeah. And when everyone heard there's a backstory here, there's like real things I can bite into and learn and know about you. And oh shit, you've been to jail and you do that. Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
People get behind it.
Yeah.
I think that's cooler than all of a sudden being a brand new band and hitting a #1 on Octane. I don't think that's cool. I think it's formulaic and anyone can do it.
Wow, dude.
I don't know.
I just no. Like I love the genuine conversation and just you're so authentic and true to yourself. So, if anything, that's why I encourage everyone check out your music. So, what's next for you after today?
We've got a full tour with In This Moment in November.
Okay.
We went out with them in May, but this is like part 2 of that tour.
Yeah.
So all of November into December, and then new music in like the right before we kick off that tour.
Cool.
And then hopefully another song in December if we can. It's got a fat fucking collab on it, a feature, and it's been a pain in the ass to get out with this. There's label politics, man.
Gotcha.
That's where I start getting annoying. I hate
ya.
that shit. I don't do the business side of it.
Yeah.
It's very political. So the next song actually has Brandon Soller from Atreyu.
Awesome.
It's great. It's a radio song.
Oh my God.
It's very raw and real.
Brandon, just incredible voice.
Probably one of the best vocalists in this genre that no one, like, I don't think he gets his flowers personally.
Totally. His clean vocals on
Insane.
just so amazing. Right side of the bed.
Insane.
It's still to this day one of my favorite songs.
He's so slept on as a vocalist.
I know.
I think. I mean,
I agree. I agree very much.
And then another even bigger collab, hopefully in December.
Okay.
Just working out the label side of that bullshit.
Okay.
So
okay.
A lot of cool stuff to end the year. And I mean, dude, we've done 3 full national tours this year, and this will
Good
be
for you.
4 in November. I'm tired. I need a break. I
I've
want
been
to hang out with my girlfriend. You know what I mean?
I've been here 4 days, and I'm like, I don't know if the touring life is for me.
Brother, it is rough. It is very rough.
Well, please, keep going. Encourage
course.
everyone. Check out Mike's Dead streaming platforms. Check out the music. Dude, thank you so much for making the time.
Thanks for being here.
Dude,
Thanks for having me.
You gotta come to San Francisco. We could do this in
Dude,
the
I
studio.
do need to come to San Fran. I'd be
Yes,
down.
it'd be awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Of course, man.